Transporter from dispatch. Good morning. The cargo mission will start as soon as you get on your plane, in the parking.
Right, we're going to do some more flights. It's quiet here today, so I can use the microphone. Yeehaw! At least for the time being, anyway. Gotta wait for them to load up. Hopefully we'll be able to do another couple of hours streaming and everything goes smoothly and no glitches. It's been good so far. I've been enjoying it.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Okay, that's it, that's okay. Go. See that. Right, guess we can go. We're actually on a runway for once. Most of the flights yesterday were like grass fields. It's like, ugh, not again.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Get a little altitude.
Testing off Sierra Alpha, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Frames per second has gone through the floor for some reason.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha, continue for south departure.
Hopefully that'll fix it. I don't know what was going on there, but I closed the window down. Looks like that sorted it. Hello there, Ahmed. How you doing? Ooh, a little bit of turbulence out there. Well, need to get that set up on some keys, make it easier. Where am I over the UK? In the game, we're currently flying out of Nottingham. And heading down to just outside Wellingborough. We've got £219 of cargo on board, and it's just shipping this down to that destination. Turn that in a little bit. We're going a bit off course, but we'll get it on autopilot in a moment. Let me just check this is live weather. It is supposed to be on live. It is. Good, good. Nice to see it's nice and sunny there. It's getting bright here as well.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change. Top clip approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha.
Well, hopefully you get to see a little bit of the scenery now.
Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, Alpha top cliff approach. Squawk 6074.
Squawk 6074 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha radar contact 5 miles southwest of Edgar Hall, Bravo uniform 1,900 feet. Altimeter 29.6
Just a short flight. It's 45 nautical miles down to Wellingborough in the UK. So this is the easy part. Take it nice and easy now. Cruise down. Enjoy the scenery. There's a walk in the park. No, not exactly. But we're just we're doing what's called NeoFly, which gives you some missions to do. We've only just started, so we're just doing cargo runs from destination. You know, from point A to point B, basically, so from airport to airport. There's some that require you to land at a certain rate because you're carrying glass or fragile goods or whatever. This one's a fairly easy one. There's no limitations on this one. It's just land in one piece and get paid. The good thing is it's free to download the NeoFly add-on. So if you're playing, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator and you want to have something to do, want to give yourself a goal, then maybe look at something like that. And the good thing flying these planes, keep it pretty low, so it gives you a lot more scenery to take in and enjoy. Kind of cool being able to look down and see all that there. That's a hell of a lot going on. What, about 10 minutes in? Oof, it's probably going to be another 20 minutes before we're even close to the destination, I would have thought. Yeah, you're gonna need at least 150 gig. Actually, what is my storage on now? Yeah, so far my installation's used 129 gig. It's not bad, I suppose. And you need a pretty good broadband connection if you want to be streaming in the scenery at least. Well, I hope these skies stay nice and clear for tomorrow when I'm going to be out and about on it. When we land, we've got to repair the hull. We're down to 75%, so we've got to get that sorted. And I've got about half a cup of coffee. Oh my god, what a mess. What's that? Get off.
118.475 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha. London Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha 2,100 feet.
2,100 feet? Uh-oh. Let's have a look. Nearly getting halfway. Nah, you gotta work your way up before you can start getting bigger planes and what have you. I'm happy with a nice slow plane that I can fly. When you start moving up to the bigger planes, I'll be a mess and probably end up crashing. I'm not an experienced sim pilot. I barely get off the ground. I just enjoy playing, so from time to time I'll load it up and have a go. seems to be doing really well at the moment. There's seems to be playing nice and smooth. Not getting any glitches. I like the views from inside. Oh, you prefer it nice and quieter? It can be a little bit, but the views are nice from the outside part, that's why. Hey Gareth, how you doing? Jasper, good to see you again. How you doing? How am I doing? I'm doing good. We haven't got any noise today. I can use the microphone today. This'll be like 2 days in a row now I'm streaming this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get no glitches. Which I'll be really happy about, because it was starting to be a real pain that I couldn't play this game for like more than 20 minutes at a go. So we did about 3 or 4 hours worth yesterday, which was good, and the only one glitch was when I plugged the USB cable in to charge something up and the game didn't like it. Oh, the Quest 2 is going to be kept. The reason why I'm not really using it much is... Hold on. The Quest 2 is actually a gift. So it's not something that I want to be playing around with, because I'll end up getting caught out. But I wanted to have a quick look myself, just to see what the lenses were like and how it looked, and I'm impressed. I mean, for the money, you know, if you were somebody who was umming and ahhing over VR and you weren't sure, and you didn't have the funds to splash out on something like the Index, but you wanted to give VR a go, I'd say get the Quest. The Quest 2, you know, even if you bought the 64 gig version, for what it does for the price, you can't go wrong. You know, whichever way you look at it, you're going to be spending more to get a better headset. You know, yeah, you know, the head strap on the base model, it's not the best in the world. It's passable, but the quality you get from the lens, you know, the view of the screen, I was well impressed. I put it on, I was like, wow, you know, this is really damn good for the price. Better than my Vive. I got the old Vive, and, you know, that's a pixelated mess when you look at that now. I put it on, I was like, nah, can't be doing that. Oh, Gareth, you and the farming, man. That's as close as I'm going to get to farming, is looking at the fields from this plane. So at least if I put that on for a few moments, you can. We're nearly there. We're not far off. We're approaching our destination. See that on the map. I never quite know when I should start losing altitude. It's about 5 kilometers out.
11 miles northwest 2,100 feet inbound to land runway 8.
Do you know what? I gave the link a try, and to be honest, for what I saw, you know, yes, when you look at the readings for the link and the latency, there is latency to be seen in terms of a number. So, you know, that latency may be 20 to 30, but to be honest, for moving around, when I was sat in, say, a car and looking around, could I notice latency? Not at all. And the quality was there. I was well impressed. I tried ACC, looked around and drove the car. Again, I was using an Xbox controller though, so that's the annoying thing. Wasn't using it on the full rig. Maybe when I've got access properly, I'll put it on the full rig and try it out. But for the little bit that I tried, it was certainly playable. I had no complaints. Yeah, funny enough, I was looking at a video about that walkabout mini golf. It looked really good. We're not 5, we're about 10 kilometers out. What am I on? I can't even read. I've been fancy picking up a good VR golf game. I know there's like, oh god, there's been stuff on Steam with regards to VR golf. But the mini golf looked really good fun, to be honest, and it's multiplayer as well, if I remember correctly. I think there was a video I was watching was where you can use 2 quests on the same account to play that game. Because the guy showing was him and his wife. She was using the original quest and he was using the quest 2 or something, and they were both playing the same game. I just thought was really cool. Right, should be an airport out there somewhere. I'll have to look at improving the draw distance. Should be... we're probably just outside, probably about 8 kilometers out. Got any advice on buying a starter game in PC? Save. Sit down, work out what you want to do with your PC before you even attempt to buy one. And then you need to find out, you know, what kind of... How do you want to play? Do we want to be playing... Or do you want to be picking up a high resolution monitor? Do you want a 1440p? Do you want to have 144 Hertz? You need to make these decisions because, you know, the higher the resolution, the higher the frequency of the monitor, the more GPU power you're going to need. It's finding a balance. You need to work out. A PC part picker is probably a good place to look as well to make some decisions. Oop, I zoomed in quite a bit. Well, it looks like we're going to be landing in a field again. Right. I should have checked this out. So what we'll probably do, we'll fly over where we need to be. I think it's right next to there, because it looks like there's a little... Yeah, there's a karting track next door, and that looks like a karting track there. I think that strip there might do. This might be a bit tricky. lost any altitude. We're gonna like scrub off some altitude first. .1080s, even 1080 Ti's. I wouldn't probably, if you were going for a graphics card and depending on your budget, probably wouldn't go lower than a 1070. Then, when the 3070 comes out, I think there'll be some good deals out and about. Oh, calm down a bit.
500.
Trying to fathom out where this place is. I don't think we're over it just yet. But we're not far off. I'm trying to find where this karting track is. Or is it supposed to be there to the left of me? Yeah, that's the karting track there. So I've got to land in that field. Because any moment now, there, see that line on the floor, wiggly shape? That's the karting track. I've got to land in that field. Because supposedly, that's a runway. Trying to I think really where it's going to matter where we touch down, just as long as we do touch down.
Transporter from dispatch. Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
And we're down! Blue on the screen, what, the screen to the right? It's just a lake or something.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
So as you can see, that's what it's given us to land on. That's the destination. It's like, okay, there's not really an airport there. That's what we ended up doing. Scrubbing off speed by here, losing altitude, finding a place to land. Kind of, it's nice to have this little map where you can kind of work out where you are and what you need to do. Because without this map, I think I'd be lost half the time. Right, so we need to come out of the game. Main menu. Got to find another mission to do. We need to repair the hull whilst that's loading. That just cost me $2.5 grand. How's the engine do? The engine's on 93, I can live with that. Pilot. Currently on 36,000. Moved up to second officer though. Right, we need to do a search. We're now at EGPZ. Search for jobs in that location. Let's have a look. Got to be watching the cargo. We can only do probably a max of 295 like that one there. That's sensitive cargo. Did that last time, didn't work too well. Probably not worth the effort right now. Choice, but it looks distance of 9. Have to do that one. At least we're landing at a proper runway strip for that one. I might just do that one just to get to that. We might get better jobs from there. It's 245. That's going to be, let's choose the starting point first. That's EGPZ. We're going to, there's the one I selected. EGUY. So a little short hop along. Got to change the load. We say that was going to be 245. Get that loaded. Whilst that's loading, we select that job. Is this ready? Goodbye, Ahmed. Sorry, I was a bit busy there. Still, yeah. Loading, loading, loading. I need to get into my Nightbot account and change some stuff. But I can't get into it because I can't remember my password. Right, so, next.
Transporter from dispatch, it's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start. Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo, please stand by.
Okay. That's loading it. Even when it's on the ground, you're waiting, ready to take off, the plane's just shaking slightly. That's kind of cool.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take
off. Try take off from outside, shall we? Great. Maybe I should have gone up and then gone down this little... No, don't head towards the bushes. Where the hell I'm going. minute it's climbing, next minute it's going down. Come on, sort yourself out.
Generic Tango Zero,
Tower
IQ
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha 11 miles west of land.
500 feet, keep speed below.
What?
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha White and Tower. Fly straight in runway 8. Altimeter 29.9 2 and 272 and 8.
Don't know what that was going on about then, that was just a mess.
Fly straight in runway 8 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
There we are, we can let the autopilot do its thing. Why does it look like the weather's changed yet again? Let's have a look. See, it doesn't, even though I set it to live, it's not staying on live, which is really weird.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to land runway 8. Wind 239 at 20.
Should be coming straight in for this one.
Cleared to land runway 8 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Is that the runway there? It looks like it is. Hello, how you doing? Welcome back. Let's get back in for this one, shall we? I guess best we take that autopilot off. Hold on. I'm fighting the plane because I don't think the autopilot got off properly. Damn thing. Thought I clicked it and I didn't click it properly. That's made the approach a right mess. The hell was that? We're supposed to be having a thunderstorm or something around here? Nah, I don't want. What's the point in doing mobile games when I got a nice PC to play on? What Wi-Fi? I don't even use Wi-Fi. I'm all networked. Ethernet cable. I don't want to rely on Wi-Fi. Oh, only gigabit. Nothing fancy in that respect. Man, I'm having to trim them. Oof. Still too high, but that's because blooming trim was all out of whack.
500.
Gonna be coming in way too fast for this one. I think we'll be touching down halfway down the runway.
Transporter from dispatch. Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha exit runway when able.
Well, the brand of Wi-Fi, or what? Sorry, what brand of Wi-Fi am I using, or what brand of network? The network all goes through my broadband hub, which goes through my broadband provider. So I use a Virgin Media broadband.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is
Cessna Golf
completed.
Sierra Alpha exit runway when able.
I just want to find somewhere to
Cessna
just
Golf
stop.
Sierra Alpha contact ground on ONE 26.85.
126.85 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by Wi-Fi name. Do you mean what frequency I'm using? It's got both 2.5 and 5 gigahertz. Don't use, I haven't got access to Wi-Fi 6 or anything like that. Not unless I buy my own router, which I don't plan on doing. Again, my Wi-Fi is used mainly for mobile. You know, have a quick look at emails or something. So, interesting, there's a thunderstorm going on. Wonder if, ooh, look at that lightning effect, that looks really cool. See if we get another flash of lightning, shall we? The brand of the router, they call it a Hub 3. It's provided by the broadband supplier, so I've got no configuration over that. I was hoping we get a nice bolt lightning or something. Watch me move the damn camera now and it will be a different area. Come on, let's have a bit of lightning. It looks like it's going further away. Ah well, we had a bit of lightning. I'm happy with that. Any more? Give it one more go. Oof, that was a nice one. Ah, there we are. Bit of fun. Right then. Get on to the next job. Actually, let's have a quick look at my settings. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could go out and buy a gaming router. I'd have to switch my modem into modem only mode, so knock the Wi-Fi off and then configure the router to work and then plug that into the modem that's already supplied, but I don't see the point. I prefer using wired connection for my PCs. That way then I don't have to worry about any Wi-Fi interruptions or any other signals interfering with Wi-Fi at any time. It's one less thing to worry about. Let's have a look. Options. I wanted to do that first. Buildings. Trying to fathom out, is there any way? No, not that I can see. Okay, we'll leave that for now. I'll have to experiment with options there. Go to there. Think of a modem as just the Ethernet connection. So that just gives you your connection back to your broadband supplier and gives you an Ethernet port for you to connect your PC to. A modem doesn't or wouldn't have Wi-Fi connectivity. That's where the router comes in. The router is basically Wi-Fi and a modem in one. And acts as a network switch, so you'll have like, maybe 4 or 5 ports depending on your brand or what have you. Where are we? EGUY now. Looking at the pay that we get because we want to earn the money, but we can't do that one because that's too much cargo to take. Telling you these. See, let me just change that. So you can see, highlighted that one. Loads of money, but we can't do it because the cargo is too much. So we have to look for something that's a little less. And again, can't do that one. That one. That would be nice, wouldn't it? 20,000. Only fly at night. 172 cars. 1 passenger. That's where the money is. But you need to be senior captain. That'll be really nice. Looking. Maybe that one. Yeah, that's looking about right. 204. Just shy of 4 grand. Hey, John Tease, how you doing? So let's get that booked in, shall we? So that's EGUA. SA. And we're going to go there. Wait. Actually, there's that one, isn't it? EGLD after 290. And it pays more. I missed that one. Actually, let's have a look at that one. And more money? Happy with more money. That's 290 on the weight. Light conditions. Don't know why that's changed, but we'll put it back to live there. Get that loaded. We can select that for the option. Hey Connor, how you doing? No, that's the beauty of this, Jasper. You can download this, and you can. It's. I'm just doing the UK because that's where I started. My first flight was in the UK, so using a small aircraft like this. If I can get close to south of England, you know, towards France side of things, I'm hoping it'll give me a mission where it'll hop over to France. But because I started in South Wales, in the UK, I've just been doing missions, and of course I'm limited to what I can do because I'm still low rank.
Ready for departure to the south at runway 26.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
So you can literally start anywhere on the map, and you put that into the game.
Transporter form dispatch.
Sorry,
Loading
into
cargo.
NeoFly,
Please
and then
stand by.
it'll start giving you missions based on your first starting point. So you can actually have more than one character profile. You could have one starting in the UK, one starting in the US, one starting in Australia, wherever you wanted, and you know, you can jump between the characters. Check the aircraft. 99 hull, 92 engine.
Transporter from dispatch.
We're good.
The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Well, we're already on the runway, so we don't have to worry about that part. Floor it, punch it, as they say. Come on, keep it on the line. Jesus, this thing wants to blow me off course.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Ooh, a little bit bumpy.
Wyden Tower Cessna Alpha.
Yeah, I kind of hope we
X-ray
do
Golf
get a
Sierra
channel
Alpha
hop
continuing
option,
south
but
departure.
unfortunately you can't. So you've got to choose out of what it kind of gives you, so you can change your range. I got it says it usually loads up with 50 nautical miles, but I've changed it to 150. But if I, as you can see, I'm trying to head in a south direction if I can. Trying to work my way to the coast. So I've gone across. We're going to be just outside Slough or London at the moment. Hopefully we'll get jobs then that head towards maybe Brighton or further across. That's a nice area. Yeah, basically. Except you travel further distances and there's less traffic. The scenery's a little bit better. I wish I had the mindset to be a proper pilot in real life, you know, and I'd love to be sitting in the cockpit all day long flying around, but it's just not me. Right, okay, I think we're ready now. We can do autopilot on this. Nav on, altitude lock. Make it nice and easy for me now. Let the plane do the work. We can sit back, enjoy the scenery a bit. Let me have a look at the time. So we've been, what, an hour now streaming this. So I've been streaming, messing around in NeoFly. The game's been running. I've done more than one flight. So I don't know why after the initial installation the game decided to go crazy on me and was crashing every 15-20 minutes in. But certainly reinstalling it has made a huge difference. Yeah, I know the paramotors.
Sierra Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Wyden Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change. Cambridge approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk 4 miles west of Echo Golf Quebec November. Request flight following.
Just checking live weather is on. So there you see, that's the flight path basically. It's just a straight line. So we can just follow that line. You can see the airplane on the line coming down, heading to, well, just outside Slough. I know one thing that I forgot to do. get it to a more acceptable cruising. And the good thing I like about flying in this game is the fact that, you know, hit the autopilot, you can choose to fly it yourself all the way there, all the way back, it's up to you. But I enjoy putting the autopilot and being able to look at the scenery. Oh, that was a big slow down. I thought it was going to crash then, but it didn't. It kept on going. That's a tricky one because obviously you get the guys who are really technical, who know their stuff, you know all the buttons and switches and God knows what. I mean, to me, I enjoy flying some of the bigger aircraft, but I haven't got a clue of half the buttons I'm pressing. I'm certainly not somebody you come to watch to learn anything, but you know, if you want to sit back and... Wow, that was a good bit of lightning. If you want to sit back and enjoy the scenery, you're welcome to come to my streams. I'm loving the fact that you got thunder and lightning going on around here. They've done the lightning effect really good. That's probably why it was stuttering a bit, because it was loading in their the effects. Do you reckon we'll have any more lightning? A little bit. I wonder if they've simulated microbursts in this game. Not that I want to find out. That'd be fun though, wouldn't it? Does well. Not the last time I flew into one, it didn't. It simulated the weather effect, but there was no wind or flew around like it was normal. Still needs work. But if they can do stuff like microbursts, wow. That would make things a lot more interesting. No, not real time. Wow, that was a good fork of lightning. That was a good shot. I'm glad I moved my camera then.
Cranfield Tower, generic Golf Bravo, Whiskey X-ray Tango, and runway 2 ready for takeoff IFR to Cranfield.
Generic Golf Bravo Whiskey X-ray Tango cleared for takeoff runway 2
Cleared for takeoff runway 2 generic Golf Bravo, Whiskey X-ray Tango.
Whoa, that lit up the sky, didn't it? Oh, I'm loving this. Wow, that was right over. Jesus. Dunno, maybe something they're looking at. I guess we'll find out. I'm assuming we've flown past the lightning, but that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I think we're getting to just about halfway mark in this flight.
Generic Whiskey X-ray Tango contact Cranfield approach on ONE 22.85 flight.
Somebody mentioned something about an update to the game today, but I'm not sure if that's happening or not. that was loud. Trying to have a look for patch information just to see if there is a patch coming out today, but I can't seem to find it. Yeah, last patch was 1950, available for download on the 13th. So we've no news anyway of anything new coming out.
Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango, you are 2 miles south. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 21 approach by Charlie India Tango transition. Clear to Charlie India Tango. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 20 approach via Charlie India Tango transition. Clear to Charlie India Tango. Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango.
Cresfield Tower, generic Golf. Charlie Tango here. Charlie ready to copy. ISR clearance.
Hey Tony, how you doing?
Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango climb and maintain 2,500 feet.
Generic Golf, Charlie Tango here. Charlie is cleared to Cresfield.
Yeah, now I've got Flight Sim actually behaving and working, I'm happy to do more flying in it.
2,000 feet. Departure frequency is LNE 22.855. Clock 4431.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet of Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango.
As we're flying in this thunderstorm.
Charlie cleared to Cresfield Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 2 LNE climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on LNE 22.855. Clock 4431. Generic Tango Sierra. Charlie read that correct. Contact ground on LNE 22.855.
Voice chat was a bit busy then, wasn't it? Have a little scan of this airport. It's a small airport, single runway, coming in on runway 24, I hope. I can't remember which way I've done it now. Either runway 24 or runway 6, let's put it that way.
Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango, you are 7 miles north of Cranfield. Contact Cranfield Tower on 122.855 when inbound on the approach.
This is one of the reasons why I don't bother with multiplayer or what's the other one, Pro Mods so much anymore, because whenever there's an update you have to wait. Oh look, we've got somebody coming in for a landing down there.
Cranfield Tower, Generic Golf Bravo Whiskey X-Ray Tango, 8 miles north inbound ILS runway 20 approach.
Generic Golf Bravo Whiskey X-Ray Tango Cresfield Tower. Cleared ILS runway 2 LNE approach.
Don't mind me just flying straight over.
75.
I'm sure I'm supposed to fly around. Oh hey! Ah, the plane vanished.
Cleared ILS runway 20 approach. Generic Whiskey X-Ray Tango.
That's disappointing. There's another one coming in. Well, you can if you roll back your version. So you can always go into Steam and roll back to the older version rather than the latest version. Is it worth the effort though? Nah, just give it a few days, they'll update it and job done. Just do some single player for now.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha contact Northfold approach on 126.45.
Going to 126.45 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Wow. That was a big flash of lightning then, straight across the sky.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha 2,200 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha Norfolk approach, continuous plan. Altimeter, 29.75.
Anybody in the St Albans area of the UK or Watford? And is it thunder and lightning over there? I'd love to know. It'd be great if you could just be in an area and you knew it was exactly like that. So live weather hasn't been 100%, but it's been good. Yeah, enjoy the single player. It's good to go back to single player. I love single player. This is why I always play it, to be honest. That was loud. Yeah, that was loud. It'd be great if we could get lightning strike on the aircraft while I'm outside looking at the aircraft. And I wonder when they're actually going to launch the VR for this game. When you think about it, it's supposed to be launched, or it's supposed to be worked in conjunction with the HP Reverb. The HP Reverb G2 is supposed to be released November time. So I wonder if they're planning on launching a VR update around the same time. I wonder if they're working with HP to do a simultaneous launch, so to speak. So those people who've bought the headset will be able to use it, or whether it will be an open VR for everybody to use. Who knows? God knows what it's going to run like on a G2, being such a high resolution headset, and you've got to need a monster of a PC to get that running.
Echo Golf Lima Delta traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha 11 miles north 2,200 feet inbound to land runway 24.
Where are I? About halfway up, maybe? Maybe? Oh no, we're nearly there. Right, okay. We are probably about 15 kilometers out. I'm bound to land runway 24, so it should be straight in. Runway 24 is pretty much on the same line we're going on. Whoa, that was bright. Have we got a golf course down there? Kind of. Ish. Looks like it anyway. That's one thing I never did, was talk to anybody on multiplayer. I've done multiplayer streams before, but usually those people who are with me, we talk through Discord rather than through chat on there. I wouldn't want to risk streaming and talking to somebody in multiplayer. You never know what people are going to come out with. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I'd say about 5 kilometers out at the moment. Can we spy anything? Nope, a bit far out. Looks like there's going to be a lake or something. That's it there to the left. So there, that pool of water ahead. Another runway, you're down there. Oh, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. That is the one. Okay. Done it again. Where I'm looking in the wrong area. Well, guess we're gonna have to scrub off and hopefully I've got myself on the right line. I think I've gone out a little bit further than I wanted to. Quite deceiving because that patch of water isn't a patch on what I'm looking at. That's where I got confused. And of course the tree line is like right where you need to be.
Traffic, generic Golf Bravo Sierra Delta Papa 12 miles northeast, inbound visual runway 24. Echo Golf Lima Delta traffic, generic Golf Bravo Sierra Delta Papa is on final runway 24 to land.
Well, not just yet. Let's get over the runway.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Whew. Not a bad little approach on that one.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
Ta-da! Well, as far as I'm aware, the game is still available on the Xbox Pass, which you can get for the PC as well. So if you want to give it a go now, you can. Just pick up the pass, I think. Just double check that it is still on the pass. And if you do enjoy it, by all means pick it up, you know? I'd recommend it. I'm loving it. Get that load. Let's go back into NeoFly. Once we load the game again. We're now at EGLD. We're on 150. We'll search. Whilst that's searching, EGLD. That's where we are. No, it's not. Well, I've got to go by what this tells me, current pilot position, because if I don't go by that, it's going to put me somewhere else and it'll just tell me that I'm not at the right airport. Got to go with that. Do that again. Siege. EGUM, let's see where that's going. Ooh, Southend-on-Sea. Looks like it would be a better one to. Where's it putting me? Grass runway. Grass runway in the middle of nowhere. Cotton Creek. Going away from where there might be good, because if I can get from there to Dover, we're even better. So I think, yeah, that's going to be probably the better one. EGIE. And I'm typing away, nothing's going on. That one. That's about right. Where are we? I can fly on that one, so we've got it saved there. We need 215 on board. Flight conditions, we'll make sure it's set. Why does it keep changing? I don't know. Okay, load that up. Right in. And it looks like the G2 headsets are going to be released the second week of November, from what I understand. Fly, connect.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start. Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
Gondola, unfortunately, we are stuck in the UK with the jobs that we're doing, so we wouldn't be going to Istanbul anytime soon. Right, we're getting loaded up. We can take that off the screen because we don't see that. That's a hell of a thunderstorm, considering it's all blue skies that I can see. I think it's having a little glitch, because that's got to be the biggest crack of thunder from those smallest clouds. Let me just check the live weather again.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Does it not give me an option for it? Why is weather blacked out? Weird. I'm not quite sure why live weather is not an option at the moment, so wondering whether the weather side of things is glitched.
North approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles east of Echo Golf Lima Delta. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha North Hold approach. Squawk 6144.
Squawk 6144 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha radar contact 2 miles east of Echo Golf Lima Delta 1,100 feet. Altimeter 29.75.
Copy Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay, get the altitude set. Just going to be travelling along the outskirts of London now. Well, I don't know what the game's doing, but it's like blue skies, a few scattered clouds, and we've got thunder and lightning, so yeah, okay. If you say so. But I don't have live weather as an option. Well, I have no idea what you're trying to say there. Seeing as I don't know what it is, I'm going to have to remove it. Just to be safe. I think the plan here is we're going to fly over the London area. Not quite sure how well this is going to perform, but you know. That's a lot of buildings. Gotta admit, it's not doing too bad actually. We might have missed a big chunk of the buildings, but
Testing off Sierra Alpha contact, making approach on ONA 29.405.
129.405 for Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
oh, there's the eye.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha 1,900 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha making approach, continuous plan. Altimeter 29.75.
It's just a shame that a lot of those boats down there are still look like they're sunken. Try and get the camera so it doesn't distort everything too much. little out of our way, so we'll try and head back to the nav point. That actually performed quite well as well. I was expecting it to slow down and judder a lot, but it handled it quite well. Still got the thunder and lightning going on. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Where are we? About halfway through? Yeah, just past the halfway point.
Going to 130.78 Cessna Bell Sierra Alpha. South end approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Bell Sierra Alpha 2,200 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha south end approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.75.
Up to 42,000 so far. We've done 11 missions. Current rank of second officer, according to this NeoFly. So we're heading over to Southend-on-Sea. Going to be landing on a grass runway, if I remember correctly. Might have to fly over first just to spy where it's located. Because I think we've lost their thunder and lightning. Nope, still giving me the sound of thunder. We're getting to probably like 20 kilometers out at the moment. Whoa, we're still getting flashes of lightning, but I don't know where it's been generated from. I think the weather generation is playing out. Whoa, that was a big flash. Any free Photoshop apps? It's always GIMP, which used to be free from what I remember. It's a freeware package where you can, edit photos and pictures and what have you. I need to be moving my camera this way. Right, around here somewhere should be an airport. It says. I think we're going to be flying over. I'm not quite sure where they want me to touch down. There's that one. There's that field. There. Skip over these. Where the hell's the water? This doesn't have water on the map I'm looking at. Yeah, we're definitely flying over this one because I have no idea where it expects me to put down. Maybe in the field there? That can't be right, can it? Is that an airport? Or that's the airport. That field down there, right below me now. Seriously? Gotta land there? Great. Half the problem is I'm not even going to be making out where the runway is. What the hell?
Transporter from dispatch. Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Let's just take it off the runway, just in case somebody else wants to land here. Who the hell would want to land here? I don't know. Glad that's over and done with. That was like, what? So, yeah. I think we did good. We landed where we needed to.
Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you so much. Right, we need to go. Need to repair anything? 82, 92. That's not too bad. That shows what we've been doing so far. Mainly cargo because it gives us the money and it gives us XP as well. Pilot now, still second officer. Now on 46,000 and yeah, that's about it for now. We've done what? Just over 2 hours on this. I probably won't have enough time to do another flight right now. We may be back later on today to do a bit more, or maybe something else, who knows. We'll see what happens, because my days are crazy at the moment. If you've enjoyed, give it the old thumbs up, and as usual, we'll see you in the next one. So take care, and goodbye for now. Sorry it couldn't be any longer, but yeah, I'm kind of limited to as and when at the moment. It's alright, that's it. Take care. See you in the next one.